There's been a lot of couples on 90 Day Fiance, and today in this video, I'm gonna go over 5 of the worst couples to ever appear on the show. Let's get into the video.
Programmer from Vegas met his Brazilian girlfriend via a dating website.
Mohammed and Danielle were mismatched from the start. Season 2's Mohammed and Danielle had an unhealthy relationship from the very beginning, with Danielle's awkward habit of hanging all over Mohammed and Mohammed's not so veiled repulsion of her. It's no wonder things went south so soon after the wedding. While these two made a terrible couple, they made for even worse exes. Mohammed complained about their sex life, and Danielle obsessed over Mohammed's alleged relationships with other women. One of their worst fights involved Danielle confronting Mohammed in Miami, where she screamed, "You're a user, Mohammed, you used me," and threw a pile of documents at him. Danielle went back and forth about whether or not to grant Mohammed a divorce or to get an annulment, which would result in Mohammed potentially being deported. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and finally one of the worst 90 Day Fiancé relationships of all time reached an end.
But I'm afraid.
Why?
If we don't figure this out.
Darcy and Jesse's relationship was so toxic on 90 Day Fiancé. Darcy and her Dutch boyfriend Jesse first appeared on season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, and it didn't take long for them to get a reputation for being one of the most explosive couples in the show's history. Darcy was sweet but overly sensitive, and Jesse was immature and erratic. The almost 20-year age difference didn't help, no doubt. Every episode seemed to have a blow-up or a meltdown from either Darcy or Jesse, and the two appeared to constantly fight. There was the issue of Darcy's drinking, the ongoing argument about whether or not Darcy threw a shoe at Jesse, and countless passive-aggressive fights. One memorable argument started after Darcy wouldn't let Jesse prepare dinner the way he wanted to which Darcy's teenager Nico finally said, "Both of you guys are acting like you're my age, just grow up please." Molly and Luis were an explosive combination. Molly met Luis when she was on vacation in the Dominican Republic. In season 5 90 Day Fiancé, Luis moved into Molly's home with her 2 daughters. However, there were some issues. Molly's oldest daughter, Olivia, didn't like Luis, and the rest of Molly's family didn't trust him. When talking about Luis, Molly's father even said she doesn't make the best decisions. As time went on, Molly's family was proved right. The two had a complicated relationship and had a lot of strange arguments, such as the time Luis insulted Molly's bedroom decor. By the end of the season, things weren't looking great for the couple. It seems like they wouldn't get married by the end of the 90 days. But then Molly dropped a bombshell, confessing that she was already married to Luis. The two returned still married for 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After season 3, but after one especially explosive fight which ended with Luis threatening to call the police, Molly declared, "I 100% do not want to be married to this man anymore." Soon after, they filed for divorce.
Wait, what? What? I'm not scared of you.
Jorge and Anfisa argued non-stop on 90 Day Fiancé. Jorge and Anfisa always stood out from the rest of the 90 Day Fiancé pack. For one thing, Anfisa didn't try to hide the fact that she was interested in marrying Jorge for his money, though there's something to be said about for her honesty, and her directness was refreshing. Meanwhile, her fiancé, Jorge, lied to her big time. He knew that she was interested in him, at least in part for his money, and he had the audacity to call her childish when he told her that he lied about being rich. "What's childish is your lie," Anfisa clapped back. But that lie wasn't even half of their troubles. Their relationship went from unsteady to chaotic when Anfisa started the rebel, keying idiot into Jorge's car, kicking him out of their apartment, and even slapping him. Despite all they went through, these two are still somehow married to this day. Anfisa is even sticking by Jorge as he serves time behind bars for his infamous marijuana bust in Arizona.
I called and it was just a mess. But that's the
Ashley and Jay's marriage didn't last long at all. For a while, Ashley and Jay from season 6 seemed like two crazy kids who might just make it. They met when Ashley was on vacation in Jamaica, and they hit it off right away. There was a decent age difference with 11 years between them, and there were some doubts about Jay's commitment. Still, there was no denying their chemistry. They seemed to be happy together, and at the end of season 6, they eloped in Las Vegas. But they weren't happily married for long. Soon after they returned home, Ashley found out that Jay had been talking to other women on a dating site. They tried to work through the issue during season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, but when Ashley found out that Jay had done much more than chat with women online, that he'd allegedly had sex with a woman in the bathroom, she told them, "If you show up at my house, the police will be waiting to deport your ass." Ashley filed for divorce in January 2019.
Marriage, because as far as I was concerned, we weren't having any issues.
Ashley, you felt...
That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss on any of our videos in the future. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.